name is Alex Dorn, and I'm a recent graduate from the University of Illinois, and with me today is my co-host Heather Smith from the University of North Florida.
Hey everyone! So a lot has happened in the last few weeks, so let's get right into it. The Hurricane Junior Golf Tour has spent the winter expanding our technology base and creating a better functioning Facebook and Twitter account, as well as creating a YouTube channel. For an explanation on how to use all of these services, I turn it back to Alex.
Thank you, Heather. For those of you currently on Facebook, the Hurricane Junior Golf Tour has created a page in which fans, players, and their families can view what is going on with the tour. We'll be posting tournament updates, recaps, season stats, as well as new and exciting developments as the year goes on. To sign up to become a fan of the HJGT, just log on to Facebook and search Hurricane Junior Golf Tour. Upon arriving at this page, select Become a Fan. As for how to access Twitter, I'm going to turn it back over to Heather.
Signing up for Twitter has never been easier. Just open your browser and type in www.hjgt.org. From there, click on the blue Twitter logo on the left-hand side of the screen. You will then be redirected to our Twitter homepage. By clicking Join Today and registering on Twitter, you will officially become one of our followers and able to see what is going on with the Hurricane Junior Golf Tour daily.
You were definitely right, Heather. I just signed up for Twitter today, and in no time I was following the HJGT. The last addition to our multimedia section was the introduction of our YouTube channel. In order to subscribe, simply open your browser and type in www.hjgt.org. Then click on the YouTube logo on the left-hand side of the screen. From there, you'll be redirected to our YouTube page where you can click the subscribe button. Once you've subscribed to our channel, you'll receive updates on when the weekly podcast has been posted, which includes player and parent interviews, weekly score updates, and upcoming events.
Now that everyone should be caught up on how to use our new multimedia section, let's jump right in and talk about this past weekend's tournament.
This past weekend, the 2010 HJGT Winter Championship took place at the Ponte Vedra Inn and Club in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. The Ocean Course is one of the most historic courses in the state of Florida. It was the selected site for the 1939 Ryder Cup and has hosted 5 U.S. Open qualifying tournaments. Its ninth hole, which is an intimidating 150-yard par 3, is believed to be the first ever island green and provoked one of the greatest golfers in history to comment. Bobby Jones said following a match in 1942, "It's a course to challenge professionals." Back to you, Heather.
Thank you, Alex. As many of you are aware, this past weekend the weather was less than cooperative. The below-freezing temperatures caused starting delays and created extreme difficulty for many of the players to post low scores. For most of the players, it marked the first time in which they had to play in conditions this brutal, and thus forced them to find new and creative ways in which to score. Through all of the challenges that the members of the Hurricane Junior Golf Tour were forced to go through, the players exceeded all expectations and finished with scores lower than expected.
After day one, there were many players within striking distance of the leaders. In the boys 16 and 19 division, 5 players managed to break 80, with Walter Kerr of Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, leading the charge with an opening round of 74. After having a little difficulty on the front nine, Walter turned into gear by shooting a 1-under par 35 on the back nine to have a one-stroke lead over August Jonas of Jacksonville, Florida.
Even though it appeared as if the weather was taking a turn for the worse, something miraculous happened: blue skies and the emergence of the sun. With a minor 15-minute frost delay, the players of the Hurricane Junior Golf Tour were off and running. None more so than Chandler Vilcek of Bluffton, South Carolina. Chandler birdied both the second and third holes to quickly find himself in a tie with the round 1 leader Walter Kerr. Chandler continued to fight off the competition and finished with a 1-over par 73 to finish the tournament, 6-over par, and with a 3-stroke victory over Jacksonville's August Jonas. Aside from winning the tournament, Chandler also managed to have 2-day average of 4.75 on the par 5s and post 7 birdies in 36 holes. As for August, he managed to score par or better on 75% of the holes, which led all competitors in the boys 16 and 19 division. Falling right behind August was Samuel Jackson III of Pillion, South Carolina, and the round 1 leader Walter Kerr, who both finished the tournament with a score of 154. After the tournament, we had a chance to catch up with Chandler and discuss some of the strategies that he used to take home the title.
We're here with boys 16 and 19 champion Chandler Vilcek of Bluffton, South Carolina. And Chandler, you had a 77 in the first round. You were chasing 3 strokes, Walter Kerr. Tell us kind of your game plan coming into Sunday into the final round.
Okay. I knew I had to put pressure on from the beginning, and I knew that I had to just keep going and never let up. Because I knew there were some good players, so I just apply pressure early.
Okay, and obviously the common question that we've been asking everyone this weekend is how in the world did you deal with the cold temperatures and the wind this weekend? Obviously it was some kind of weather that we've never even seen before down here.
Yeah, just bundled up warm, but just stayed mentally tough and knew that it's not one shot here and there is going to be a bad or good thing. I just knew you had to be mentally tough and just work through it.
Okay, there it is. Chandler Vilcek of Bluffton, South Carolina, our boys 16-19 champion.
Wow, Heather, it looks like this is going to be one exciting season. In the boys 13-15 division, one player managed to take control of the tournament right off the bat. Matthew Plunkett of St. Augustine, Florida, breezed past the field on his way to his first HJGT tournament victory. After shooting an opening day 77, Matthew followed up his stellar performance with the 73. Outside of his stellar performance on the scorecard, it should be of no surprise that Matthew was able to score par or better on a mesmerizing 77.8% of holes. This statistic was the tournament high. Congratulations, Matthew. Following right behind Matthew this weekend was Chase Berlin of Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, who finished the tournament with rounds of 81 and 78 respectively. Right behind Chase was Osborne Thiem of Jacksonville, Florida, who shot 2 rounds of 80. After the awards presentation, we had a chance to talk to Matthew about his win.
All right, we're here with boys 13-15 champion Matthew Plunkett of St. Augustine, Florida. And Matthew, obviously the weather was pretty difficult this weekend. Tell us how you managed the difficult conditions this weekend.
I managed it fully. We're wearing winter gloves and wearing underarms.
Okay, sounds good. Also, tell us what was the strongest part of your game this weekend that ultimately propelled you to a 9-stroke victory?
I'd say putting in my short game, getting up and downs around the green.
Okay, thank you very much. Matthew Plunkett of St. Augustine, Florida.
As for the boys 10-12 division, Eric Shelley of Fernandina Beach, Florida managed to post 2 consecutive scores of 86 to defeat Longwood, Florida's Cameron Barrett by 5 strokes. Rounding out the medalists was Robbie Eiche of Tampa, Florida, whose 2-day total of 182 secured his spot on the podium.
Rounding out the tournament were the 2 girls divisions. In the girls 14-19 division, we saw one of our most exciting finishes. Katie Harris of St. Simons Island, Georgia, edged Kelsey Eiche of Tampa, Florida by a single stroke. Katie's 2 rounds of 80 gave her her first HJGT victory. I'm sure as the season goes on, we will be seeing this great matchup more and more. Finishing in 3rd place was Emily Tillo of Jacksonville, Florida. Lastly, in the girls 10-14 division, Courtney Cobb of Jacksonville, Florida took home the medalist honors and immediately asserts herself as the player to beat in the 10-14 age division. After the tournament, we had an opportunity to talk with Katie and hear what was going through her mind down the stretch.
Okay, we're here with Katie Harris of St. Simons Island, Georgia, who's our girls 15-19 champion. And Katie, tell us what was the most crucial club for you this weekend and what ultimately led you to your victory here at in Ponte Vedra Beach.
My putter was the most important club because the greens were so fast and you needed to make every putt.
Thank you, Alex, for that great insight into this past weekend's girls' competition. As you can see, the Hurricane Junior Golf Tour has gotten off to a fast and exciting start. In the upcoming weeks, the tour will be making many trips throughout the Southeast, including this upcoming weekend in Claremont, Florida. After returning home from Claremont, Florida, the Hurricane Junior Golf Tour will continue its 2010 schedule when it travels to the Country Club of Miami on January 23rd and 24th, before concluding the month at Kiowa's Island's Cougar Point.
Gary Player redesigned the course in 1996, and in 2007, South Carolina Golf Course Owners Association dubbed it the Golf Course of the Year. The fairways have wide landing areas, but the small greens require precision approach shots. The Kiowa Island Junior Challenge will be ranked by both the National Junior Golf Scoreboard and the South Carolina Junior Golf Association. Registration for this event will close at 5 p.m. on January 20th.
Just a reminder, in order to play in any HJGT tournament, players must sign up at www.hjgt.org and pay the $20 registration fee. With this registration fee, players gain access to their own personalized blue golf account, as well as the opportunity to become ranked by the National Junior Golf Association, the South Carolina Junior Golf Association, and the American Junior Golf Association.
That's going to just about do it for this week's podcast. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and we hope to be seeing you at one of our upcoming tournaments. Remember to tune in next week for another exciting edition of Hurricane.